Hi, Collective. It's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and I am here to give you a pick a pile, and the readings will be the Divine Feminine versus the Divine Masculine, just to kind of see what is going on in their energy and in comparison at the moment. So the first option that I have for you is this card. It is the number 50, and it's Mandrake. All right. Next option is number 27, and that is Hawthorn. Next option is number 34, Elder. And lastly, we have number 41, Rose. And these are the decks I'll be using today. So go ahead and meditate on whichever pile it is that you'd like to choose. And I will go ahead and post the times so that you know which pile to go to. You can watch one of them. You can watch all of them. It's really up to you. Use your intuition. You could make each pile for an individual purpose. It's really up to you. So thank you so much, and I will see you in your respective pile. All right, welcome to the first pile. Those of you who chose Mandrake, this is your reading. So we are going to go ahead and set up two sides, and then the middle is going to be the blockage. So we're going to do Divine Feminine on the left, Divine Masculine on the right, and any blockages in between. All right, so let's see what we have going on for the Divine Feminines for this pile, for the Mandrakes. Okay, we have vibration. So energy and positivity, raise your vibration and attract what you desire. Very nice. Okay, that's kind of an overall energy. Let's get over to the masculine and see what their overall energy is. Okay, so we did get runner, but it flipped upside down. So maybe in the past, they were the runner, because it says escape from emotion and confusion and on the run. Now maybe they're not running anymore and they're facing it. So they're not escaping anymore. It doesn't say they're going towards anything, but they're no longer running. All right. Very good. So let's get into the first question. And let's find out, what are their feelings currently? So for the Divine Feminine, what are their feelings currently? Okay, we got a couple here. So they are working on self-worth, which is value, self-esteem, confidence, be empowered by valuing yourself. And then we have awakening. So realization, progress, your twin is awakening to your connection. All right, so that could either be the feminine awakening to the masculine, or maybe she has a knowing that the masculine is awakening to her. So that could go either way. Take that as it resonates. For many feminines, we've already had sort of an awakening, and the masculines are catching up. So that's kind of also what can be going on with that backwards runner. You know, they're no longer running from this. All right, let's see the current feelings for the masculine. Let's see what we have for this side. Okay, perception. So red flags, delusion, perspective, see through your own false beliefs. Wow. So maybe the masculine is looking at himself in the mirror and kind of realizing that he's had deluded false beliefs and, you know, incorrect perspectives. I'm not going to say who's incorrect or not, but, you know, maybe their perspective they're seeing wasn't the right way. I don't want to sit here and say all masculines have the wrong perspective of things, but this particular one saw it in themselves. And then we have inner child. So playful, happy, enjoy the present moment, live to the fullest. Now, they may also be dealing with some inner child issues. So that could kind of be where like false beliefs came from. their perspectives and whatnot. Maybe their inner child needed to be healed, and they're no longer running from that, and they're facing it. They're changing their perception and perspective on things. Very nice. Okay, let's go to what's the T? So this is still on the what is the feminine's feelings currently. So let's get a couple on top of those. Okay. Into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. All right. So that's how she feels currently. So maybe she's looking at her masculine and seeing something different because of the changes that's being made. So maybe she's like, hey, I'm into you. And then we also have haunted. So this is memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. So I'm taking that as something may have previously gone wrong in their relationship, if they had a relationship, and they're just constantly being reminded of that. Again, some of it could be trauma and side effects. I'm not saying it's all bad memories, because clearly they remember something good that occurred between them and remembering that. So that could also be what they're being haunted by, was just the good feeling that they had with their masculine. They're remembering that. And again, take this as it resonates too. With the trauma and whatnot, there could have been some sort of thing that happened between the masculine and feminine, and it did leave a bad taste in her mouth, and she remembers that also. Maybe there was betrayal, maybe there were, bad words said. Anything could be with that situation. So just take it as it resonates for you. Okay, let's get over to the masculine side. How are they feeling currently? Okay, we have drama starter. So maybe in the past they had been dramatic. And again, that's something they're looking at with the perception. Happiness, hater, and karmic friends. Oh boy. Okay. So they may have friends that don't like to see them or anyone happy. And again, that could have been the inner child issues. So maybe at some point, these were their friends. They could be drama starters too. So maybe this is just a group of their friends. Secret competition, can't fully trust them, tension, keep your friends close, your enemies closer, and just hating other people that were happy. So they kind of wanted to drag down things for everybody. And maybe this masculine is seeing that now. They're looking at things in a new light with a new perception, and they're seeing what types of people were in their life and how it was affecting them. All right. Let's go to the next question. This is now about how each feels towards the connection. So on the feminine side, how does the feminine feel about this connection? Blessings. Oh, yes. Protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. She feels like this connection is just an absolute blessing. She knows this is what is owed to her, divine blessings. Might be a divine union, a spiritual union, spiritual marriage, however you want to look at it. But she thinks that this is just the cat's meow. And I don't know why I said that, but that was what came to mind. The cat's pajamas, the cat's meow. All right. And then the other one we got out for that was cycles. So momentum, force, life cycles, stay grounded in the now. So she understands that everything kind of goes in a cycle, And this may be somebody who is not currently in communication with the masculine. That's what I'm seeing here, because it's alluding to she understands that he's going through his stuff and she's feeling blessed on her own at the moment, and that when this is over, it'll wrap back around towards each other. So she fully understands that. That's beautiful. Let's get to the masculine. Okay, we got a couple that came out here. So how do they feel about the connection? We have crossroads. So divergent paths, choices, confusion, follow your intuition. So they do feel like they need to sway off of one way and go towards another. So again, I'm kind of seeing it relating to this. Maybe they might be in some friendships, relationships, whatever, that they were currently going this way, but if they want to come towards their feminine, they have to leave that behind and go a different way. We have split energy. Yep, that goes right with the crossroads. So this is options, unfocused, multitasking, and decide what you really want. They need to forgive, tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. Yep, that's letting go of this other stuff over here. We have springtime, so that may be an indication to somebody in this pile as to when this could occur. All right. So your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. So that could be in the United States here. That would be end of March is about when spring, right? We have destruction. So this is tower moment, unexpected change, new opportunities. So they are totally tearing down something in their life to begin something new. They are in the process of that. And when this cycle is over, the feminine is holding space for her masculine for him to take care of this. He's focused on the material world at the moment, his money, career, status, third dimension, make your mark. So this just has to do with, as it says, money. Maybe he wants more of it. He wants to build wealth. He wants to build a business. He wants to start a savings. Maybe he's in the process of rebuilding from something, We have sacred journey and sacred space. So that is a beautiful place to be sitting. I know that's a lot of cards that came out for that one section, but so they now understand who they truly are, because on this journey it has brought them self-discovery. Okay, so that was what they were going through up here. They were learning who they were. So that's exactly what this perception card has to do, because they're taking a new, fresh perspective of who they are. And this may be even them reinventing themselves. And this has to do too with, maybe they're starting to meditate or pray, whatever the religious or spiritual beliefs your masculine has. They're starting to kind of fall in line with that. Okay. And then let's get to the same questions over to the feminine. How do they feel about the connection? Unbothered. Okay. So they basically, whatever you've got going on over here, I mean, you can even look at the balance on the screen of how many cards are on this side versus how many are on this side. This to me is saying a lot too about the amount of energy on each side. This is very simplified, and this seems still a little chaotic, where they've still got some stuff to kind of clean up and get rid of. So if that gives you any indication as to how far along one is versus the other, or kind of what work still needs to be done on both sides. And again, I'm definitely not saying no work needs to be done on the feminine side, because that is never the case. This is a journey, not a destination. So just take into mind that this is a work in process. This is also a work in process. Different paths, different places on the path. Okay. Let's get a second card for the Divine Feminine and how she feels about this connection. Dirt digging, looking for dirt on you or vice versa. So maybe she feels that she's being spied on. Like somebody over here is spying on her or trying to dig up dirt. The feminine could also be trying to see what the situation is, because again, it seems very chaotic over here. So maybe, although it says she's unbothered. So I'm really more leaning towards someone is digging up dirt on her and she's just over here being unbothered, you know? So you're not going to find anything. So good luck with that venture. And then let's go to the masculine. How does the masculine feel about the connection? Okay, so yeah, that has to do with the material things. So boss, daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO. He's got big D energy. All right, let's see what else we have for the masculine side. And we have in their head. So they're overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing. So that could go along with this perception thing. So they're overthinking things, but there's sacred journey and sacred prayer here too. So that goes with the crossroads, the split energy. They seem to be like half in and half out. Like half of them is dealing with this past stuff. They're very splitting their energy, but then the other half, they're going within. They're working on themselves. They're taking a look at what their views are and do they need to be changed or adjusted, reinventing themselves. So they very split their energy between these two things. Okay. So I think that's beautiful because at least it shows you that they're working on it. They're working on both the inside and the outside of themselves. So I love that energy. Okay. Now we're going to get into how does the feminine feel towards the masculine? So feminine, how do you feel about your masculine? And I'm going to move these up because we're running out of room. How do you feel towards your masculine? Compromise. So mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take brings rewards. So I think what this is telling me is that they are willing to be flexible with you and compromise. It's hard to say whether in the past they were that way. Maybe in the past they put up blocks and they said, absolutely, I will not meet you at all. But what I'm gathering with this is that they are at least considering that. So if a masculine were to reach out, she is going to be flexible and get mutual understanding for them to both be able to be on the same page about something. Okay, what else? Feminine. How do you feel towards the masculine? Mirroring. There we go. So reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. So I'm gathering that both of them, because we have mirroring, are very strongly seeing signs that are mirroring each other or showing each other their twin. So this might be a twin flame situation. Okay. Very good. Now I need to move things to, let's just slide everything up a little bit. There we go. Okay, now how does the masculine feel towards their feminine? How does the masculine feel towards the feminine? Yep, twin flames. He knows. Masculine, thank you for learning this. Thank you. This masculine now is aware that you are the twin flame, that you share eternal love. You have reincarnated in many lifetimes. There is passion between you, and it says twins seeking union. He knows and he's awake. I'm also seeing too that with this boss daddy card that he's leveling up in his situation over here. For you, twin. For you, feminine. He's doing this for himself, but also for you. All right. And then we have a couple more. So how does he feel towards his counterpart? Counterpart, you heard that. Counterpart. He sees you as family. Okay. He may have kids with you. He may want kids with you. Take that as it resonates. He understands that this is divinely timed and that there's no rushing it. So this requires patience, perseverance, peace, and trust that the divine knows when. And yes, it does say that you're currently in separation, so that pretty much solidifies it. He is focusing on his own happiness right now. No contact, dreams, nightmares. So this could go either way. If he is focusing on his own happiness, he's dreaming about you. He is constantly thinking about you in the 5D, in dreams, and maybe sometimes they come out as nightmares because you're separated, and that gives him a nightmare. In the ones that are the happy dreams, maybe he's waking up and you're next to him every day. Okay. Yeah, the bottom was marriage. Okay, so let's go back to the feminine. How does the feminine feel towards the masculine? Girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competition. Okay. You likely have a third party over here. She probably feels that she's being forced to compete for the masculine. And that also might just mean towards the masculine and not some feminine attached to the masculine. But it does say girl fight, so I'm assuming again that this is a karmic femme over here that she feels that she is being compared to or forced to fight with. Okay, what else with the feminine towards the masculine? Grudge holder. So feminine might be holding a grudge about being forced to fight with another feminine. Now this is towards the masculine, so she feels the masculine is holding a grudge. That could go either way, so take how that resonates for you. All right, let's get over to the masculine and how he feels about the feminine. Jackpot. He feels like you are jackpot. Now, this one does specify winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. If the feminine were an item, she would be money. And he feels like you are it. Okay, what else? Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect, abuse. Interesting. I wonder if this would be a situation where you had kids with the person. Or maybe he feels like you neglected him. And that could have something to do with his inner child stuff too. So take that as it resonates, because it does say kids. However, if there is a situation out there where someone does not have a child with this person, I can read that as neglected and inner child stuff. So, okay. Let's get to the last question, which is what changes are they making in their life? So what changes is the feminine making in her life? Regret. So life regrets, loss, start making empowered choices. So she is leaving regrets in the past, and she is now making empowered choices. And she is also thinking about union with her twin flame. Reconciliation, eternal love, your time has come. Maybe some of you sense that this is near because there are signs and synchronicities everywhere, and you just know that this is going to happen. So you're trusting your gut, your intuition. Okay, let's go to the masculine. What changes are you making in your life? No. The answer is no. That means you are telling people no. You're finally saying, nope, that's not for me. I'm good. You're no longer running. You're no longer avoiding feelings. Yep. No. The answer is no, because you're finally putting up boundaries and saying no. Okay, what else, masculine? What changes are you making in your life? Fall. So changes in the air. Your answers will arrive in fall. Changes in the air. So they're making changes. Maybe they started this past fall, or maybe it'll be completed by next fall. That's, what else did we get? We got spring. So maybe between spring and fall is when we might see a change occur, or when you might have a union with your person. Okay, let's get to this other deck. Now, what changes is the feminine making? She is shining, shine, shine, shine. And she doesn't regret it either. That is something that maybe in the past she hid to fit in, and she is no longer doing that. I don't care if your light or if my light irritates your demons. I am going to shine. No regrets. And getting evidence of union. Okay. I told you they're seeing signs and synchronicities. I don't think that that's a bad card, because I now know that she is getting evidence in some way that this is happening. It's signs and synchronicities. It could be in dreams coming to her, different song lyrics speaking to her, just different things of different natures. I mean, this stuff could come from anywhere, but man, oh man, I love it. All right, let's go over to the masculine. What changes is the masculine making? His ego. So hurt ego getting in the way of a relationship. He is not letting that happen anymore. He is saying no. What else, masculine? What changes are you making? Kissing ass. Okay, maybe he's going to say sorry to the feminine. He's going to show up at your door with some flowers and kiss your ass. Okay? That may involve saying sorry. I don't know yet. But he feels he needs to. He owes you this. Man, I love it. All right, yeah. And on the bottom of the deck here was love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic. I think both parties here do this with each other. They are very much mirroring this energy towards each other. Even though you have things that are being dealt with currently, they both still really, really, really think about each other a lot. They dream about each other. They may, again, check in, looking at old photographs, checking up on your social media accounts. Hopefully it's not stalker stuff and they're driving past your house. But they're making the changes. They don't want to run anymore from this. They're ready to drop their ego and come back. They're dealing with all the inner child stuff, the karmic friends, the yes man, and saying no to things now. They see you just as much as you see them. They want this. You both want this. Okay. I know I said I was going to do a blockage in the middle, but I don't even want to. I don't want to. I want this to happen for somebody. And while there may be blockages, I think they're so minute, it's not even worth mentioning. That's how I feel about it. Okay? So, one thing that I do also want to pull that we'll put in the middle here is just messages. Okay? Let's get messages from your person. So whether you're the feminine or the masculine, I am putting messages from your person. So this is what they, whether it's a he or a she, have to say to you, whoever's listening to this right now. Okay? Please give me a second chance. I still love you and I want to start over. I want to share my life with you. Okay, what else do we have? Messages from your person. I contradict myself and give you mixed messages because I don't know what I want. Okay? Very in and out energy. And that could also be the in their head stuff. You're the love of my life. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be happy and content with you. I'm living the consequences of my bad choices. I lost you and now I'm desperate to get you back. Okay. This person definitely sees who you are and loves you, and wow. They're working on their stuff. They're admitting it. It's beautiful energy, guys. I have toxic people and situations in life that keep me from being with you. I'm too weak to fight it. Okay, so that's these karmic friends. I feel like they're not always too weak to fight it because they're saying no now. I think in the past they were too weak to fight it. And this is one of the things that they're working on with the new perception and saying no. It was like a dream come true when we met. I never wanted that passion to end. You rocked my world. Okay. Beautiful. So the next thing I want to read, we are going to get a Wild Mystic Oracle, and then we will read that Mandrake card last. So let's see, just get one of these for an overall vibe of this whole reading. Let's get one card to read on. Okay. We have Strength. So that's a tiger. Awesome. All right. The tiger has been hailed in many mythologies as a being of great might and physical ability. They have also been connected with war, athleticism, and protection. In Imperial China, the symbol of the tiger was often associated with high-ranking generals whose only superiors were the dragon and the phoenix, emperor and empress. This card is a symbol of physical strength, protective strength, and bodily prowess. The tiger card represents inner strength as well as physical strength. It is the strength that helps us overcome adversity, illness, hatred, and danger. This card is exemplary of strong will, moral strength, and resistance to temptation. It is the fortitude of quiet personal power and careful restraint of overwhelming emotion necessary to see the task come to a fruitful conclusion. In the shadows, the shadow reading is of strength, might easily be weakness, either physical or mental. However, it might also be a facade of strength that you feel you have to show the world. Ask yourself, who are you projecting that image of strength for? And is it making those around you believe that you don't need help? So the element on this card is fire. This goes along with, let's see, turquoise, mahogany, obsidian, argonite, sardonyx, onyx. And for spell work, if you wanted to do this, instilling strength of will and mind, recovering from illness, dealing with a breakup or a difficult ending, and self-confidence. Okay. So let's go read that Mandrake card. And that is number 50. Whether being used for magical or medicinal purposes, Mandrake has been valued for thousands of years by those who grow it. It takes 3 years to reach its full potency. However, do not judge yourself by the speed at which others grow. You need more time to reach your full potential, and there is no shame in that. Perfect. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Well, this is the end of your pile and your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it does not, go ahead and check out one of the other piles, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye. Hi, pile 2. For those of you who chose this card, 27, Hawthorn, this is your reading. So we are going to go ahead and get into some questions. Put the Divine Feminine on the left, Divine Masculine on the right. And then if I feel called to, we'll do any blockages in the middle of the last pile. There were none. So we did something different in that pile. So let's start over on the left with the Divine Feminine. And what is she feeling with her overall energy? What's her overall energy right now? Okay, we have Divine Timing. So she is being patient, she's persevering, she is at peace, and that she is trusting divine timing. Beautiful energy for the feminine over there. How about the masculine? What is the masculine's overall energy? Fresh start. New opportunity, release the past. This is your second chance. So he literally feels like he is being given a second chance. So he is releasing the past. He knows there's new opportunities on the horizon. Very good. Okay, so what is the feminine's current energy, her feelings? What's her current energy and feelings? We have appreciate. So your twin appreciates you, see the blessings, participate, appreciation. So this could be a twin flame situation. So she is being very grateful for everything. Just everything in her life. She is showing gratitude. And in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. So maybe she is realizing that she's letting go of the masculine. Okay? Because it doesn't say she's chasing. It just says let them go and let them be. So I'm taking it as that. She's not chasing the masculine anymore. She's trusting the divine timing. And she is letting him go and letting it be. So she's released it. Okay, let's get over to the masculine. What are their current feelings or current energy? We have blessings. Okay, so they feel like they are receiving blessings. Your guides are always with you. They feel love, protection, and attention. And they're dealing with family. So maybe they are in a family, experiencing the family dynamic. It does say kids, opinions, judgment, resolve family stress, get support. So maybe they're leaning on their family for support. They're also resolving family stress. So this could be going and healing things within their family dynamic. All right. And in the middle of them, I'm just going to put it down. It's not a blockage, but they both are raising their vibration to attract what they desire, which is likely each other. Okay. Let's get over to the feminine about her current feelings. What are the feminine's current feelings? We have shine, so she is just shining bright like a diamond. Even though her light may irritate someone's demons, she does not care. She is shining bright. And yeah, that Rihanna song came to my mind. Shine bright like a diamond. She is too busy winning. Oh man. That's why she is not chasing, because she does not care. She let it go. She is too busy winning, my friends. Oh man. All right, let's check out the masculine and his current energy or feelings. We have travel and inside scoop. So a closer look, nosy, up in your business, and travel. So they may be seeing you over here winning. Okay? Up in your business, nosy. So maybe they're looking you up on social media. They're seeing you over here in this shiny, winning energy. Now, travel, they could be traveling for work, traveling with family, traveling. I don't know why, but I'm getting to spy on you. Closer look up in your business. Maybe they're driving to your house. I really hope it's not that sort of situation. But yeah. Okay, let's get into the next question, which is how do they feel about the connection? So let's start over here with the feminine. How does the feminine feel about this connection? Once I gather up all my cards again. Okay, how does the feminine feel? I'm sorry about that noise. I'm on a medicine ball. If you hear that, it's the medicine ball. Try to sit as still as I can during the reading, but it makes noises if you move around. Okay, so how does the feminine feel about this connection? Release. Yep, it does say that she's let it go. So loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. She is trusting divine timing. She is letting this go and trusting whatever comes at her with the universe. She is not holding on to any fear, anxiety, or doubt anymore. All right. And then we have awakening in the spring. So your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. And then we have realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. So maybe she knows that he's aware of her and the situation, but she's over here shining bright like a diamond and is releasing the outcome, releasing that situation. Again, most of the time when we do that, it's because you're allowing the other person's space to grow and heal. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be a part of it in this phase of the journey. All right, let's go over to the masculine. How does the masculine feel about this connection? It has potential. They see it as fulfillment, a risk, achievement, and your potential is limitless. So they are thinking about it deeply and they see the potential that it has. They also see it as a risk. So keep that in mind too. You know, part of them in their brain may be like, God, this is a big risk, you know. But I do see that this masculine is a risk taker. Okay? They do enjoy taking risks. And then we have community. So friendship, fun, a light heart, enjoy downtime with friends and family. So they may see you as a friend. They may see you as fun, lighthearted. They enjoy being friends with you and hanging out with you. That's what I'm getting with that. Bottom of the deck was marriage. Okay. So going back to the feminine, how does she feel about this connection? She is hustling, making it rain, focused on money and getting it. Okay. So she may not be wholeheartedly focused on this connection because she's too busy focusing on winning, on shining, trusting divine timing. She's not chasing after what she wants. She's living in gratitude. And then we have bad karma. Interesting choice of cards. I'm not seeing the feminine experiencing bad karma. Since this one talks about your twin awakening, I don't know. I feel like maybe she knows that he's dealing with his ish. Otherwise, this energy feels foreign on this side of the table. It is attached to this awakening with the twin card. So that might be why she's letting go. She sees that he is dealing with something over here, and it could be bad karma. Or maybe since it's how she feels about the connection, maybe she feels that if she were to connect with this masculine, it would bring her bad karma. And I only say that because I think he is in the midst of paying karmic debt. And so she doesn't want to attach herself to that debt. Take that as it resonates, but that's what I feel with that card. I'm telling you, that card really feels foreign on that side of the table. So, okay. What about the masculine? How does the masculine feel about this connection? Okay, so we have boss daddy, stable rich, business owner, CEO. So he's also over here hustling too, making it rain. So they both literally are mirroring each other with that energy. They are both hustling and focusing on their money. So it doesn't seem like at the moment they're focusing on each other. They're focusing on themselves and their money situation. Okay. And uninterested. Oh, wow. So yeah, the masculine does not appear to be interested in this relationship at this time. Or maybe they feel that she's uninterested in him. Because here we did get that they feel that it has potential. So just as she has a card that kind of mimics this, I feel like that's kind of how he's looking at it. Because in this one, he's almost looking out the window like sad. He's like, I got all this money. Why am I not happy? My feminine's uninterested in me. I mean, in this card, she's walking away from him. Yeah, take that as it resonates, because I also get an anxious feeling with this too. It makes him anxious because I feel like he does want this. And he feels like he's losing her. Like he's just watching her walk away. Bottom is love on the brain. So he's dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic about her, even though she walked away. So feminine, I just want to know, he sees you over here winning and shining and knows that you released this and the outcome of it. But he's working on himself, as are you, and he feels like you're uninterested at this time, but he's still dreaming of you. So there is love here. I feel it. All right, let's get into the next question, which is, how do they feel towards their counterpart? So feminines, how do you feel about your masculines? Union, reconciliation, eternal love, your time has come. They are waiting on that clock to strike on the divine clock. Like, hello, divine timing. Is it time for union yet? Ding, ding, ding. Your time has come. She's ready. And she feels that this has been stagnated. It does say that she released the need to control the situation, but she does feel that probably because of this bad karma situation, that this has drug on longer than it should have. Okay, let's go to the masculine side. How do you feel about your feminine? Okay, we have summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answer arrives in summer, okay? And then we have sacred space. So altar, prayer, candles, commune with your own divinity. Now, I also see maybe she's like, springtime, we ready for union? And he's like, maybe more like summer. Like trying to call and make a date. I'll see you in springtime, okay? And masculine's like, I may not be ready by springtime just yet. Let's call it summer and I'll meet you there. So having a sacred space is going within, doing your prayers, your meditation, communing with your own divinity. So you are sitting with yourself. I mean, I don't know how else to describe that. That's, yeah. Okay. And then bottom of the deck is twin flames, guys. So this is likely a twin flame situation. I mean, anytime I see twin flames, I feel like divine timing is always right next to it because those two always go hand in hand. It's like as much as you want to try to force union, yeah, no. But it does say there is eternal love here, reincarnation, passion, and twins seeking union. Both are seeking union. I'm just seeing that this masculine may be dragging it out a little bit and making it want to go longer than what the feminine does. And you know what? That's fine because it doesn't matter what he thinks or she thinks or they think or whatever. This is what ultimately it boils down to. Divine timing. There's no way around it. You could sit here and plan for spring and summer and then just womp. It's happening in winter or it's happening in fall. Like we just don't know. We'll find out when we get there. All right, feminine, how do you feel towards your masculine? Like creeping? Okay, one of you's creeping. Maybe that's that stalker energy with the travel. I hope you're not creeping, masculine. I don't get that the feminine's creeping because she's letting it go. She's releasing it. So I feel like she feels the masculine's like watching her. Maybe with those synchronicities, she's feeling him all around, like tugging on her energy. And then ignoring. She's ignoring it. He's creeping and she's ignoring it. There's no other way to explain that. All right, masculines, how do you feel towards your feminines? Played out. Okay. You're tired of it? That they're an obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. Okay. Karmic. I'm getting a played out karmic, played out excessive lover. Now, the weird thing is this is how they feel towards their feminine. Interesting. I'm also seeing this as this is who's creeping. The karmic. Feminine doesn't care. She's ignoring it. So if there is a third party situation here, that very much says that that's what it is. But being that it is played out, that to me says like it's gone. Yeah. The next card up is moving on. Thank you, next. So I think what they feel towards their feminine is that they're creeping. Either that or she, it, they, whatever's creeping. Feminine's ignoring it because she is fed up with it. It's played out. But I'm also seeing that the masculine has played out this karmic feminine situation and is now moving on from it. And again, time frames, this could be between spring and summer, or sometime between now and spring or summer. It doesn't matter anyways because it's divine timing. So I can sit here and predict all day long when it will happen based on what the cards say. But the truth is, doesn't matter what I say. Divine timing is going to be at play. Okay. Let's get to the last question. What changes are they making in their lives? Feminine, what changes are you making in your life right now? Runner, escape from emotion, confusion, on the run. So now we have runner and chaser on her side. She was the chaser before, and now she's becoming the runner, if we're talking the twin flame dynamic. And healing. So maybe she escaped this situation to go heal herself. Very strongly feeling that. She may have had some self-worth stuff. Her self-worth. I feel like this situation that the masculine had caused her to leave and go heal and deal with her own self-worth. Because this was kind of detrimental. Okay. Let's get on the masculine side. What changes are they making in their life? Learning to compromise. Mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take brings rewards. Okay, so maybe they were just like an emperor. Very firm, hard-headed, authoritative, my way or the highway type of person. And now they're learning to be a little more flexible. And then receive. So open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. And again, I got fall here on the bottom. So much between spring, summer, and fall, not winter, of when something can occur. Okay, let's get over to the feminine. What is she changing? Bankrupt. So she no longer wants to have money problems. And she is no longer stalking him. Maybe there was a point in time when she was the chaser that she was creeping on his page and watching him with, especially with this karmic femme situation. I mean, there are so many women out there that like need the dirt. They need the dirt. I got to see what's going on constantly. And the downside to that is clearly you are just driving yourself insane. Okay? You have this person over there living their life, maybe not even paying attention to you at all, and you're obsessively looking. This could also be that obsessive lover doing that over here to the feminine. I got to constantly know what she's doing and what's going on and what's happening. You know, at some point, the feminine said, I'm done with that energy. It's a low vibrational energy, and I don't want to sit in it. I don't like it. Okay, masculines, what are you changing? You're changing being a broke ass. You tired of being a broke ass. You're like, let's have some money. Tired of being a broke ass. Dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and protected by haters. And legal issues, court judges, immigration lawyers, etc. So masculine is changing a lot of things. He is now blocking negative energy that maybe before he didn't do. With legal issues, maybe in the past he experienced some legal issues. He's changing that. Maybe it caused him to be a broke ass. Maybe some legal situation, like a divorce or something, took all of his money and now he's broke. But the way he sees it is he's dodging those negativity bullets and escaping crazy people. All right, and then what I'm seeing here in the in-between, which I'll lay down here in the middle, is we have giving money and love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. So I'm getting that both people are, to some extent, thinking of the other. Okay? But I also know that they're dealing with their own stuff separately. Okay? We got to trust in divine timing on this. It'll happen when it'll happen. All right, so this is going to be messages from your person. So whether you are the feminine and you're looking to have your masculine speak to you, or vice versa, or whatever the situation, that's what we're pulling for is here. We're pulling messages from your person. So whoever your person is. All right. I'm confused about our relationship. I lie awake at night stressing about us and if it will work out. It was like a dream come true when we met. I never wanted that passion to end. I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. I deeply regret hurting you. I was triggered and lashed out at you. It's not your fault. I messed this up and I'll fix it. That's a good sign. Someone wants to fix it. I'm in a superficial relationship with someone else because I'm not ready for real love with you. Being apart from you has changed my life. I'm in a dark place now, and I will contact you soon. So there you go. That does go along with what I said before because, when somebody is going through some stuff, they don't want it to spill over the bad karma into somebody else's life. Okay? So just know that this is going to be here when you guys are done growing, going through your own stuff, and that each of you feels for the other and is holding space for the other. But, it's a journey. All right, let's get a Wild Mystic Oracle animal card, and then we will read the Hawthorn, and then this one will be done. Okay, so on this one we got the crab, which is care. That is also Cancer. Crab, Cancer. This card represents self-care and navigating the sea of strong emotion. If the hummingbird card represents the sun within this deck, then the crab is the moon. In Western astrology, the crab is affiliated with the star sign Cancer, whose ruling heavenly body is the moon. The Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories, a giant crab makes the sea rise and fall, just like the moon's power over the tides. The moon is often associated with strong emotion, the soul, energy, and feeling. The crab card symbolizes the ebb and flow of strong emotion and taking control of the tides of feeling, whether they are calm seas or destructive tsunamis. Crustaceans can live in a casting of thick armor, which guards them against predators and the potential violence of the water around them. This card is a symbol of empathy, therapy, and self-care. It urges you to recognize the destructive forces of negative emotion and take steps to guard against them. The crab card is a reminder not to allow strong waves of emotion to overtake you and destroy you, but to ride the waves and find your safe harbor. So the shadow reading for this card, it says, the shadow reading of the crab card could be a warning that the waters have reached far over your head and it is difficult to see the surface. Emotions, feelings, invasive thoughts, and destructive anxiety have overwhelmed you, and it is time to swim for shore. All right, so the stones affiliated with this is moonstone, rhodonite, garnet, labradorite. So this is moonstone here, and labradorite. I love how they shimmer. Okay, so that is it for that reading. Let's read on the Hawthorn, which is number 27. A lonely hawthorn stands on the hill, a gate to the other world hidden beneath its roots. Its vigil is a silent one, but there is a peace to be found in the knowledge that it guards something so valuable. Taking time to sit quietly or indulge in meditation is not a sign of laziness. Your value still remains even when you're not being productive. So don't be hard on yourself for taking a break. Even if others can't see it, you know your own worth. All right. Beautiful energy there. So that is all I have for you here in this pile. I do hope it resonated with you. If not, you can go check out one of the other piles and maybe there's something in there for you. Thanks again, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, this is the third pile. So if you chose number 34, Elder, this is your pile. So we're going to go ahead and put the Divine Feminine on the left, Divine Masculine on the right. And we're going to see what is the overall energy for each. Let's get with the feminine first. What is the overall feminine energy? surrender. So she is detached, she is trusting, free fall, have faith that all will be well. So she is surrendering. Very nice. And then let's get with the masculine's overall energy. Okay. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. So he is looking at belief systems. All right. And let's get with the first question of what are their feelings currently? So, feminines, what are your current feelings? We have big goals and solitude. So this is very single energy. This is 9 of Pentacles. This is basically saying, I know I'm in single energy. I'm alone. I'm doing introspection. I'm enjoying silence, retreating, but I'm also planning. I am building a business. I am setting goals. I am claiming my place in the world. So maybe she is starting her own business. She is learning the value of that sort of thing. And she is in solitude. So maybe she's not out dating or looking for anything like that. She's just kind of enjoying her own solitude. Let's get over to the masculine. What are the masculine's feelings currently? Receive. So he's open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. So maybe he feels like he is being given something and he's being open-minded about it. He's ready. He's abundant. It's your time to receive. He's observing. Social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. Okay, so he may be spying over here on this feminine. Let's see, how is the feminine feeling currently? So this came out, but then it flipped in reverse. So threatening, intimidating, threatened, bothered. Because it's in reverse, I'm feeling that she is unbothered. You know, if anybody is trying to intimidate her, she does not feel intimidated at all. Okay. So she's like, nah. All right. Oop. And then a wolf in sheep's clothing, also in reverse. Maybe something was revealed to her. We also have dodging bullets. So maybe by being in solitude, she recognized a wolf in sheep's clothing and is now dodging a bullet because she chose to go into solitude about it. That's crazy that they came up in reverse. And sorry for that noise you just heard. I'm sitting on a medicine ball, so you can hear it if I move around too much. Try to sit as still as I can. Okay, let's get over to the masculine. Let's get with the masculine's current energies. Haunted. Haunted by memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. And he's reflecting. Very good. So he's also doing some sort of solitude, okay? There may have been a situation where the feminine was a part of something over here, and because she chose to get away from it, now she is not threatened or bothered by it. She's dodging bullets, and she saw a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I don't know if the wolf was the masculine. We're going to have to keep going to see how much further that goes. Let's go to the next question, which is, how do they feel about the connection? So how does Divine Feminine feel about this connection? That it is a blessing. All right, protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. And then we have crossroads. Divergent paths, choices, confusion, follow your intuition. So there may have been, again, I think with the solitude. So the way she feels about the connection is that she was met with a crossroads. And rather than moving forward with the masculine, I believe she chose solitude. She did not want to go along with whatever was happening over here. And so she chose her own peace, her own healing, to surrender. Very interesting. All right, what about you, masculine? How do you feel about the connection? Okay. That it has potential and vibration. So they do see it as ultimate fulfillment, achievement. Your potential is limitless. But they do also see it as a risk. Energy and positivity, raise your vibration to attract what you desire. So they're seeing the feminine raising her vibration over here and thinking to themselves that if they want to match the feminine, they've got to raise their vibration too, which is why they're reflecting, observing. They're getting in a receptive energy, looking at your old pictures. You guys are also mirroring each other. So this could be a twin flame situation. All right. Feminine, how do you feel about this connection? Fishing for comments. I wonder if she is thinking the masculine is doing that. I'll just give you an example. Maybe he's posting things on social media and they are kind of nods to the feminine, like thinking that if the feminine saw this, she might grab onto it and communicate to him. Because I don't see the feminine being a fishing for comments kind of person. But the masculine might. Again, with the tugging on the energy. All right, feminine, what else do we have over here? An obsessive lover. So I don't think, again, that is in her life. I think when she looks at this connection, all she can see is this other third party that the masculine still has attached to him. So likely this is a twin flame third party situation. If it's not, then this probably isn't your reading, but that's where this is headed. Now, bottom of the deck, I have moving. So somebody may be moving out of a house, it could be out of a relationship. Okay, let's get to the masculine side. How do you feel about the connection? All right, girl fight, bad reputation, and a divination abuser. Yeah, that is a third party obsessive lover all day. So the masculine may have put this karmic feminine and the divine feminine against each other, like into a girl fight. I think that this feminine is a divination abuser, so she might be using witchcraft or card reading, however she's divining out there. And that there's competition between these two. Now, what's strange is the feminine is not in a competitive energy at all. Not even a little bit. In fact, she's focusing on herself, going within, releasing this stuff, saying, man, I dodged a bullet by getting out of this scenario. And I am unbothered by it. I have blessings in my life. I don't need to fish for comments. You can keep your obsessive lover, but she showed up on both sides, which means this feminine is also in the divine feminine's energy. Now, again, she didn't opt for this girl fight. I don't think this was something that she said, yeah, let's get in a girl fight. Let's go. Let's be at war and compete. I definitely know that is not the case. This feminine, this karmic feminine, this toxic, unhealthy feminine, is fighting, though, for this masculine in this position. And the divine feminine is like, okay, well, I'm not fighting anything, so I don't know what you're doing here. Okay, let's move on from that. Let's find out how the feminine feels towards the masculine. Okay, so how does the feminine feel towards the masculine? Maybe we're too different. That's why we disagree and feel distant from each other. I've lost faith that real love exists. People have lied and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open my heart now. Okay. So she may, again, be in solitude and hermit mode. And this whole beliefs thing up here, maybe masculine's looking at that. Maybe in the past, their beliefs were too different. And she got hurt. People have lied and cheated on me, and I'm afraid to open my heart now. Maybe even this masculine did that with this karmic femme. All right, how does masculine feel towards the feminine? I tried to forget you, but it's not working. I always feel your presence with me. I'm magnetically pulled towards you. And I'm sorry for putting you in a third party situation. I'm miserable, but I don't have the courage to leave. All right. Seriously. How does the feminine feel towards the masculine? Romantic love affair, secret lover. Yep. This masculine kept her in the dark. So I'm assuming, again, take this as it resonates, that this masculine's married to this karmic femme, and this is probably what's seen in the public eye to everybody. And there was some sort of romantic love affair with the divine feminine in the background, and that's probably why she left. She dodged a bullet and said, no, I don't want to be stuck in whatever you have going on over here. Maybe she feels that this karmic femme is a wolf in sheep's clothing, or her masculine. But she definitely dodged a bullet by pulling her energy out of that. Okay, what else, feminine? How else do you feel towards your masculine? That he's a stalker, okay? That he's obsessed. Oh yeah, he's probably caught her creeping on her pages. A thief. Maybe that she lost him. Physical or emotional theft. Man. And again, now that there's a feminine in the car with the masculine, maybe she feels that this feminine stole him from her. We can take that as it resonates too. How does the masculine feel towards the feminine? Okay, they're moving in silence. So maybe they are making silent moves towards you. Yep, they are all up in your business, trying to get a closer look, stalking you. Very stalkery energy. Oh, man. But it looks like they want to make you an offer. I would just be very careful with this because I don't know if this third party is still attached. I'm not giving advice on this situation. You guys use your discernment, but I hope you use it correctly to see what's going on here, because to me this is very clear. And if this person is doing their internal work and they come at you and they've gotten to a place where you can meet in the middle, it's your choice to go for it. But if they come at you with this still attached, you got to know the outcome is not going to be good for you. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. What changes are they making in their lives? So feminine, what changes are you making currently? What changes are you making? Forgiveness. So they've likely released the masculine already and this whole situation, probably forgiven him, and just want to move on. So tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. They just want to let it go. What else, feminine? What are you changing? Changes in the air. What are you changing? Well, changes in the air. Maybe in fall, they changed something. They made like some decision in fall to say, I'm drawing the line here. That is the end. And that is all there will be. I'm making a change. I'm doing my thing. I forgive you, but I'm moving on. All right. And let's get to the masculine. What's masculine changing? Cycles. Staying grounded in the now, momentum force, life cycles. Okay. So he's getting through his lessons, his life cycles. And he's learning gratitude. He's appreciating things. It says your twin appreciates you. See the blessings and practice appreciation. Okay. Bottom of the deck does say settling. So if that is a change, we're mirroring that. I'm going to put it down because yes, we both are in this boat. Neither one of us are settling any longer. It says, believe that you deserve the best. This comes from a place of scarcity, insecurity, and lack of faith. Masculine is renewing his faith. He's doing the internal work, and he's no longer settling. Now I'm getting the move in silence. So maybe this karmic femme is about to, kick rocks. But he's moving in silence. So he's not telling this feminine, he's not telling this feminine. But neither one of them are settling. They're like, no. She's not settling for a third-party situation. And he's not settling for this crazy obsessive lover and keeping the divine feminine as a hidden romantic love affair. Okay. So, feminine, what changes are you making? Caught a case, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash. Ooh. So maybe she is celibate. That's exactly what I got out of that card. Well, there's a lot of nasty stuff out there. I don't want to catch any of that, so I'm just going to go without. Okay, that is a... Feminines, are you celibate? That's okay. Because guess what? You're not catching any STDs and rashes and whatever out there. All right. You're also changing the ain't shit. I love that because guess what? You now realize your worth. You know you are the shit. Maybe in the past, the masculine or somebody else made you feel like you ain't shit. That's what you're changing. You know your worth now and you are moving forward. You're no longer settling. Good for you. Masculine. What changes are you making? Marrying for money? I am no longer going to marry for money. Oh boy, that hurt me in the past. And love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. Oh my goodness gracious. Masculines. Good for you. You probably also don't want to be catching anything over here either, right? I am not marrying for money anymore, and I am done with these third-party triangles. Oh, man. Masculines, I am so proud of you. Good for you. So happy and here for all that progress. I am so serious. Feminines, too. You guys, you are learning your lessons. You are getting on with it. And you know what? Yes, you may be thinking about this other person, but you also know that they've got their own stuff going on and that you're working on your private things, and eventually maybe you may meet up. That will be to be determined. All right. Wow, I love it. All right. Masculines and feminines. I want you to think of your person. Whether your person is a masculine or a feminine, doesn't matter. These are messages from your person. I'm keeping secrets from you that I'm too ashamed to admit. I'm afraid to talk about these things. Okay? Somebody's hiding some stuff. I pushed you away because I was scared to commit to a real relationship. There it is. They were settling. You are the love of my life. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be happy and content with you. I keep getting signs that remind me of you. I can't ignore them anymore. I need to reach out to you. Someone's feeling that pull towards the feminine. You are my best friend and I hurt you. I didn't know what I was doing. Can you ever forgive me? You're gorgeous, both inside and out. Being around you brings peace and light to my life. Love it. Okay. Now we're going to get a Wild Mystic Oracle card, read on that, and then we'll do your Elder card up there. So let's see what we have for this pile to wrap it up. We have kindness. Okay, so that is a deer. This card represents kindness and understanding. The deer is often associated with innocence and purity in Christian mythology, inspiring conversation and piety. In Greek mythology, Heracles' son Telephus was abandoned by his mother in the countryside, where a doe suckled and cared for him, keeping him alive. The deer's kindness is selfless and compassionate. It is a sweet kindness and friendship fueled by unconditional generosity. This card heralds positive social interactions and new friendships. It also urges openness to charity and the kindness of others. The innocence and purity of the deer asks that you enter into a relationship, decision, or experience with a light and open heart, as if unburdened by hurt. It urges you not to filter this new experience through past pain or trauma and treat the situation as fresh. Be kind to yourself and others and allow this fresh beginning into your life. And this card may also represent Virgo. The shadow reading is a possible warning against naivete and childish gullibility. It also indicates kindness in the extreme, which may lead to being taken advantage of or exploited. So the stones for this are jade, jasper, kunzite, and pink chalcedony. All right. And then let's read the Elder, number 34. The knots in the elder tree are used by the German Waldgeister as doorways through the forest. A new opportunity for you, and only you, is coming into your life soon. But like the elder gateways, it may not be instantly recognizable. Only you will see it for what it is. So keep your eyes peeled for signs that seem particularly personal to you. All right. Now, we did talk about signs and synchronicity. And what I'm gathering from kind of the snapshot of these two cards is that you have someone here that's moving in silence. Okay? They're cutting things out of their life. They're doing their inner work. What I'm gathering is this person may come towards you. Okay? They may. And you're being urged not to dwell on the love triangle, the third party situation, the settling that was done in the past. You know, maybe they kept secrets from you and yada, 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 whatever it is. You're being urged to look at it through a new, fresh lens and see new potential possibility here. Okay? Now, I want you to remember that feminine is in a forgiving energy. She is letting go of the past and she is moving on. That means with whatever happened with this masculine previously and the love affair, the love triangle, maybe he did marry for money, okay? Maybe that hurt you deeply, and that's fine. But what this is here to say is that It was a learning experience. We gained a lot from it. Okay? And now it is time to reap our blessings. Okay? All right, that is your message for this pile. I do hope it resonated with you. If for whatever reason it didn't, then maybe it wasn't your reading. You can check out one of the other piles. But thank you for coming again, and I will see you on the next one. Hi, pile 4. If you chose this card, the rose, then this is your reading. Okay, so we're going to get started. We're going to do feminine on the left on this side, masculine on the right. So let's get overall energy for the divine feminines. What is the divine feminine overall energy? Ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let down your guard. So either she is stuck in her ego or she is learning to let her guard down. So take that as it resonates, because that could go either way. She has walls up, self-preservation. Yeah, okay, let's get masculine overall energy. What is masculine overall energy? We have home. So cozy, warm, secure, you feel at home with each other. So it seems like they're being nostalgic about a time that they felt like they were at home. And that could be with the feminine, because it does say at home with each other. Okay. Bottom of the deck was union. So it does seem like they're both thinking this in the back of their mind somewhere. So what are the feminine's feelings currently? What's the feminine's current feeling? We have appreciation, gratitude. Your twin appreciates you, see the blessings, and practice appreciation, okay? And then we have yes. The answer to your question is yes. So maybe they're manifesting their desires. I'm seeing like opportunities coming at them, and like the answer is yes, yes, yes. You need something, yes. You need something, yes. So that's a great place to be sitting. Let's get over to the masculine. Okay, he's feeling loss, and it could be towards the feminine. It says loss of self and identity. Discover your true self again. So maybe he's in the middle of like a transformation, a rebirth, something along those lines. Release. Loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. That's very good. So maybe that's what the loss was. Maybe all he ever knew was fear, anxiety, and doubt. And now he's relearning who his true self is again. All right, nice. Now, when I was shuffling this deck, this is the What's the Tea deck, which I'm going to go on the next layer. This card flipped out twice while I was shuffling. No other cards fell out, just this one twice it fell out. So I'm going to put this in the middle because it relates in some way, and we'll find out how, but it jumped out at me, so it wanted to be seen. All right, let's get over to the feminine and how she's currently feeling. She is hustling, making it rain, focused on money, and getting it. All right, she is doing her thing. And then I got looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info, and bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. Wow, there might be some feminines out there doing that. Is there a feminine that's maybe with the situation where this would be the ego? She is stuck in her jealous, prideful, self-preservation ego. You know, maybe she is trying to go out there and hustle and make money, but she's also in this lower vibrational energy with bad habits, addictions, toxicities, looking up the masculine maybe. And then I'm also trying to see how this goes with the rejected. Interesting. Bottom of the deck was dusted off. So somebody in the past may have been rejected. And I'm seeing this a couple ways. So now that this is the feminine here, looking you up in bad habits, maybe this was the masculine. She could have rejected him in the past. And now maybe it's the masculine who sees that this was a loss because of his bad habits. And now he wants to dust it off. All right, let's keep going. Let's get to the masculine side and their current feelings. Let's get more on that and see if we can complete this puzzle here. A lot of mixed bag energy. All right, we have groupie and marrying for money. Oh boy. In the last pile, we had marrying for money too. So that could have been also part of his bad habits. Releasing groupies. Maybe he was in, lustful energy. He married for money. Wow, that is some crazy. This one is some crazy energy. It's all over the map, man. All right, let's get over to the feminine and find out how they feel about this connection. How does the feminine feel about this connection? We have offer and mystery. So they don't know if the masculine's ever going to make an offer. They are in suspense. It's unknown territory. But it does say gesture, engagement, wedding, rejoice in your union. But to the feminine, they are unsure if this is ever going to come. Yep, that's how she feels. Let's go to the masculine. How does the masculine feel about this connection? They're at a crossroads and fall. Changes in the air. Your answers come in autumn. So masculine may be in the process of releasing something, losing something, and having to make a choice. Or maybe in the past fall here, they already did make a choice. Or maybe this upcoming fall. But we have dusted off. So it's almost like in the past you had the rejection. Feminine has no idea whether the masculine's going to offer anything at this point in time. But both of them in the back of their minds are like, maybe we can still dust this off. Maybe it's still good, 5-second rule. However long it's been for you guys. Okay. How do the feminines feel about the connection? Screenshot, getting evidence, proof, facts. Okay. So that's under mystery. Maybe they aren't doing that. I mean, if that part's a mystery, they're not like stalking you on social media, not doing all that kind of stuff. Forcer forces things, force their way in, uses force to get what they want. So I wonder if with this forcer and offer, maybe a masculine's going to come in strong and put an end to this mystery. And the offer is going to feel forced to some of you. And if it ever does feel forced, use your intuition. Okay? Because of this mystery energy, this could go so many ways. I feel like it's not meant to be known at this time. And we're digging. We're like digging a little. Can I dig a little more and find out more information? Let's come over to the masculine side. How do they feel about this connection? Happiness, hater, at a crossroads. And into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. All right. I'm gathering this happiness hater with the marrying for money. I feel like they are in the process of releasing that. They may be feeling a loss. Maybe it's a monetary loss. And those were the groupies. So that could be friends. People are dropping off. They could have been the happiness haters. I feel like a lot of the relationships that they had in the past was very superficial. You know, maybe they all did their bad habits together. I'm getting fake flexing on the bottom too. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, show off. So this could have been a group of people that he got tangled in with, and they didn't want to see him happy. And they may have known that he was into you and prevented something from happening. But the good news is release and loss. You are the one that feels like home to him. He wants to dust this off and let go of these. Okay? But what I'm getting is don't force it. If he does come forward and make an offer, it may feel forced, and that is a red flag, and that means likely something may still be off. I'm seeing that some of these may come to you still with some of these attachments, and to just kind of read the energy in the room, you know, feel it, understand it. If we still have to reject, then we do still have to do that. At this time, it is a mystery, but just know that with the stuff that they had in their life, with the bad habits and the other stuff, there is a chance of, like, we'll call it residual residue might be left over. Okay. So that's where you need to trust your intuition and know how this feels, because if it's right, if this is a good thing and there's no residue, great vibes, positive, good chemistry. Let me tell you, that feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach, hair raises on your arms, on your back, those are negative reactions to things. Your body is like a warning system. It's telling you something's up. Trust it. All right? But if you feel like this is your person and it's warm and cozy and secure, that, my friend, is what this feels like, okay? It's beautiful energy. I love it. Let's get to the next question. How does the feminine feel towards the masculine? Too many cards. Okay. Oh, there was one that was flipped over here. Oh, a couple. Okay. How do they feel towards the masculine? Well, he's the masculine. We have control, so stagnation, delusion, release the need to control, and then we have union. So it does say that your masculine or soulmate is seeking you and seeking union, reconciliation, eternal love, and the feminine is releasing the need to control the situation. So she is trusting divine time. She wants union with her masculine. She's ready. Let's do this, masculine. Come on. What you waiting for? All right. How does the masculine feel towards the feminine? What do you got, masculine? Summer. So it is time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in summer. Okay. You may have something planned for summer. We have sacred space, altars, candles, prayers, commune with your own divinity. So he also sees you as that sacred space. You feel like home to him. You are a sacred space. We now have fall and summer on his side. Bottom is inner child. So he wants to go back and remember that playful, happy energy that you guys had and enjoy the present moment with you. So he's also remembering the fun times of the past, but also wants to currently have that with you if you are in separation. or don't get to experience each other. Okay, feminine, how do you feel towards the masculine? All right, love triangle. So maybe there is some third party situation over here. He did have marrying for money. So there is that possibility. We also have groupies, bad habits. So maybe she felt like masculine put her in a third party triangle. She's also unbothered. And now she is being a business owner. She is stable. She is rich. CEO. She's hustling. I mean, man, she's getting into her emperor energy. She's unbothered by your crap you have going on over here, masculine. Just so you know. All right. How does the masculine feel towards the feminine? Clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. Okay. And running. You feel like your feminine is running? And that maybe she's dramatic? Hurt ego? Ego getting in the way of the relationship? Maybe both of them have hurt egos because we have ego up there too. Someone's ego or both people's ego might be getting in the way of the relationship. Okay, putting that down in the middle. Now let's get into what changes are each of them making. So feminines, what changes are you making in your life? We have perception and destruction. So maybe you're experiencing a tower moment. Unexpected change, new opportunities, red flags, delusion, perspective, seeing through our own false beliefs. So maybe you are working on your shadow work. Okay? So again, with these looking you up bad habits, these could potentially be feminine things that she's working on too. Okay? They don't have to go to the masculine. I'm seeing both of them tend to be in their ego. Okay? Because we got it on both sides. And it does look like they both have things they're working on independently. But they are still thinking of each other. Like, hey, can we ever dust this off? When's this going to happen? Let's get to masculine. What changes is masculine making in his life? He is mirroring the feminine and finding balance. These are both twin flame cards. Split energy. There's the cat down there. You hear her howling? All right. What changes is the feminine making in her life? She is not engaging in drama any longer. Whether she was the one starting it or not, she's not engaging. And this came out, same shit, different day, but it flipped. So she is no longer getting into, let's just say, destructive patterns, okay? Which is same stuff every day. She wants something different, okay? That's where that hustling and stuff comes out, okay? Let's get over to the masculine side. What changes are the masculine making? Bad karma. Maybe they're getting over their bad karma. They've already served their bad karma. And they're haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Okay. Bottom of the deck for both you guys is crying over you. Okay, sad, hurt, upset. I feel like, again, both of you have been in that energy. You both maybe have cried over losing the other, and it might have been at different phases of the journey, but you both have done it, okay? So let's get into some messages from your person. So whether you're the masculine or the feminine, I just want you to think of your person, okay? Whichever side is your person, this is messages from them. Okay, so I didn't realize what I had with you until it was too late. Have you moved on or do I still have a chance? Okay, so that's that dust it off energy. Can we dust this off? I love spending time with you, enjoying each other and the simple and cozy pleasures of life. Yep, that's that. You feel like home to me. I have toxic people and situations in my life keeping me from being with you. I'm too weak to fight it. Okay. So that could be the bad karma. That could be the groupies marrying for money, the happiness haters. All right. And again, that could also be on this side, the bad habits, the forcer, the drama starter. My world is falling apart right now, and I don't know how to fix it. It's not right for me to dump that on you. So that's good. Maybe there's a reason they're keeping their distance. They don't want to invite the other person into their chaos that's going on. You understand me better than anyone else. Your eyes can see into my soul, and I can't hide from you. I'm just gathering that that may have been scary as hell for this other person. Because, if they're marrying for money and they've got groupies and happiness haters, again, very surface level relationships. Nobody ever would have deep talks with them, and you saw through their soul, and that scared them. I'm in a superficial relationship with someone else because I'm not ready for real love with you. Yep, that's the marrying for money. Okay. Now we're going to get a Wild Mystic Oracle, and then we will read on that rose. Okay, so we have power. I believe that's the ram. Okay, this card represents force and power. In ancient Rome, the ram was associated with the god Jupiter, the chief deity and god of the sky, thunder, oaths, and judgment. While in Celtic belief, a ram-headed serpent is associated with Cernunnos, himself a horned god of nature and power. Horned and antlered creatures have long been associated with virility, aggression, potency, and strength. The sacrifice of rams, ewes, and lambs have long been documented in many ancient cultures as a way to gain the blessings of the gods. This card is symbolic of power, might, and vigor. If you are using your reading to query about a person, this card may symbolize someone in the position of authority or respect. When dealing with the self, this card may symbolize your own inner power or strong passions. When reading this highly potent card alongside other cards, it imbues them with extra zeal and influence. The reading is magnified and empowered, taking the meanings to a more intense conclusion. This card may also represent those born under Aries. The shadow reading is linked to the responsibility and accountability of those in power. This card may symbolize power corrupted or subverted. It is a position of authority that is not answering to those over whom it has power. The element is fire. The stones associated are alexandrite, cinnabar, royal plume jasper. Okay, and then let's go read on the rose, which is number 41. Okay. Hanging a rose from a ceiling, a tradition which started with the Romans and continues today, indicates that any conversation which takes place in its presence must be kept in the strictest confidence. It's time to finally tell the secret that's been gnawing away at you. Choose your confidant carefully. It may be that they have something they've also been wanting to share. Your relationship can only grow stronger through trusting each other. Okay. So it could be your counterpart that you need to have an open conversation with, an honest one. And, it's a lot of hidden stuff. Maybe you each don't know about what's going on the other person's side, and this is just kind of an insight as to what it is. Now we can kind of see what each person has going on in their life. And that's going to be one of the hard conversations to have. Not a lot of people openly talk about addiction, okay? Marrying for money, having people that hate you to be happy, or groupies in your life, someone who forces situations and starts drama. I mean, or love triangles even. So I just want to say that when the time comes for you each to come together and have that talk, that there's going to be a lot of opening up, and we just need to surrender to it, okay? And sometimes even let it destroy something. And I say that in the best way. The tower means you had something built previously on a shaky foundation, and now you're rebuilding a new tower on a solid foundation. So that might be what this relationship needed all along. Both sides have their pasts, and they are both learning their lessons separately. And when it does come time, you guys will have those hard conversations, the heart to hearts, and go from there. All right. Very good. I do hope that this resonated with whoever was watching the video. If it didn't, again, go check out one of the other videos. They all are slightly different. They have different kind of undertones and energies. So I do hope you find something. If not, check out one of my other readings. I do have a lot posted out there, but I do thank you all for joining me. So much love and gratitude to all of you for having me read these for you. And thank you so much again, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.